Hey everybody, Chuck Toki here. I keep seeing and hearing something and I want to bring it up. These companies that decide that they want to be the third person in the door. And I ask them, I say, why do you want to be the third person? Now, I'm seeing a lot on Facebook about this. And every now and then I'll hear from a coaching client where they think that they have the greatest strategy in the world. And that greatest strategy is, hey, I think we need to be the third person in the door. And I says, well, if you do that, then you can cut your appointments in half. That's for sure. Because closers are going to come in and swoop them out from underneath of you. But here is the big issue. Let's just say that if I asked you why you want to be the third person in the door, why would that be? And here's the answers that I get most often is they always go with the third person. Why? Well, they're just tired of looking. They're done. They don't want to see anybody else, so they just got to go with the third person. Well, here is the issue with that. So let me ask you if this sounds familiar to you. So a sales rep gets to the house. They park on the street, they go up, they knock on the door, take a couple steps back. When the door opens up, they have an entry statement. They just say hi to the homeowner. Is it okay where I parked? And when you get inside, you take your shoes off. And when you get in there, you take your shoes off. You're asking them, so, is there a place I can set my stuff down? You do a little bit of small talk. You let them know you're going to go do an inspection. You go do the inspection. You come back to the table. You do a presentation, maybe a demo, and then you have your price presentation. Does this sound familiar? And if you're sitting there like, man, that sounds familiar, you are a commodity because that's what everybody else does. This is a lot of what we teach, but then there's about 5 or 6 steps that are missing out of this, which is how you are going to be different. So this is why when people say, I just need to be the third person, that's the easy way out. And it's also the way to not see a majority of the people that are coming to see you, because people like my clients, people like the Contractor Coach Pro clients, are going to swoop those out from underneath of you. They're going to already have that closed by the time they ever come and see you. So what you need to do is focus on what you're doing to be different. I'm sure that if your company is any good, that it already has ways of being different. And please don't tell me that it's customer service. So it has to be different. Don't tell me that you have great reviews, good customer service. That's all after the fact. People don't even know that until it's already over. So you have to understand right now, is it a certain nail? Is it a certain sealer? Is it a certain underlayment? Is there a way that you're putting in your bath products? Is it, a different way that your gutter protection, the fact that it's at an angle, it doesn't sit flat so everything sits on top of it. That kind of stuff. What is it that makes you different? But also, what makes you more interesting in the house?